Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR '06 Total Team Control. Today is the Season 1 finale. We have Xfinity and trucks at Homestead. Now if you recall, this is going to be our first and only, most likely, Xfinity race for this team that we just got signed with in the last episode, I believe. So we'll qualify there. And we have to start last in the truck race because of the modified race that we did in the last episode. So that's going to be an adventure. But let's head off to Xfinity qualifying and see what we can do there. Alright, here we are starting qualifying at Homestead in our new car. If you recall, I was quite pleased with how the car handled in the test session. And I am quite pleased with how the car is handling here. I did just lower the tire pressure one notch. I didn't touch the wedge at all. I did a couple practice laps just to confirm that setup, and I think it's pretty good. Can use this apron a little bit, but I really don't want to wear out the tires too quickly with that. But this is a really good qualifying effort. That is the pole. That is the freaking pole. We just got the pole. Not by much, so it's still going to be a tough race. But we just got the pole. I'm super excited about that. But first, we have to suffer through the truck race. So, let's head off to the truck race and get things started. Alright, so we did have a challenge from Chad Chaffin to win the race by 2 seconds or more. That is highly unlikely. But if we can maybe pull some pit strategy, it's a possibility. But I did make a slight air pressure adjustment. I went down 2 pounds on the tires, so we'll definitely gonna have a ton of grip. And with the truck races being a little shorter, I don't feel bad about tire wear. I apologize to that guy I just completely ran over there. But this is going to be a challenging race for us, so we got to be super smooth. The less cautions, the better, because that'll give us more time to move up through the pack. Alright, we're a little tight, so I am going to have to loosen up the car on the pit stop, I feel. Deborah Renshaw is really running me tight. Yeah, she's just blocking. I'm really not appreciative of that. And we're really tight, so I'm barely going to be able to make any passes here. Should have loosened the car up a little bit. Oh well. Come on, Immelman, let's go. Just trying to make some passes here. Alright, I just gotta let off a little bit more in the corner itself in order to make it work. Guess we'll just keep pushing Deborah forward. Alright, that time it did not work. We got into Hattori there. But we're moving up slowly, very slowly. Obviously, once we pit, we can make that wedge adjustment. Sorry, Shiggy. Sorry, Shiggy. Oh, we're 3 wide. We're 3 wide. Okay, just give me a caution, please. Thank you. We're gonna pit. We're in last anyway. This could open up some possible pit strategy later on. So we're going to pit now. We're going to take 4 tires now. We're going to up the tire pressure 1, but lower the wedge. So hopefully the tires can last a little longer. We'll repair the damage. And then that opens up the door to possibly doing a 2 tire stop. Or possibly a no tire stop, or no stop at all, depending on how much fuel mileage we can gain by this. It was lap 4 when the caution came out, so we'll restart lap 6 or 7, which is pretty darn close to halfway. So if everybody has to make a pit stop, which usually they do, then we're in really good shape. I don't even care that you're messing up right now. This is my last race with this team, most likely. If I don't get a better contract offer, then we're never going to race in this series again. Alright. So we're restarting on lap 7. So that leads me to believe we might be able to pull off a fuel mileage gamble here. So I'm going to be super cautious, not really going to try to pass anyone. And that'll help save us a little more fuel as well. Because, yeah, we're definitely going to be in good shape as far as fuel goes. So we're going to let people come down pit road. Not going to get anywhere near anybody. We need to let this go green. And that'll help with that bonus too. It was a driver prestige bonus, which will help us with contracts. So we definitely need to keep that going for us there. So we're just going to kind of lay back here. Not going to be super aggressive about things. We're not going to lap people, most likely. But if we can come out with a clean track in front of us, we'll be in really good shape. We might lap some people, but the goal right now is just to keep a clean track in front of us. Which we most likely will. We are actually going to lap everybody, so that is excellent. Lap everybody and not going to have to deal with any of them as well. Let's just get that menu off. There we go. I suspect more people will be coming in soon. Yep, looks like there's a couple cars peeling off now. Not many, however. I do think getting around this car would be beneficial, but I am not going to chance it. Unless if I know we can get around him on the straightaway. I am not going to chance it and then suddenly get tight in the middle of a corner. So this is all around a really good thing, assuming a caution doesn't come out. But if a caution does come out, I need it to come out fairly soon. After everybody pits. Because hopefully we would have lapped the majority of the people by then. Just go back off a little bit here. We're getting really close to that guy. Oh, got it. We're getting loose. Do not spin out. Do not spin out. I repeat, do not spin out. Oh, that's the only thing I'm a little concerned about is our tire wear. Because if that gets into the red, we're going to be in really bad shape. But everybody else is coming in now. And we're going to come around to lap the group that came in last time. So we just need to run smooth. Do not spin out. And we're going to be in really good shape. This is exactly what we needed to do. Get as much prestige as possible so that we can get some really good contract offers next season. And obviously if we get that challenge, which we will most likely get as we get loose off the corner. If this race goes green, we do just need to, if a caution does come out, we need to hope it comes out after we lap this group. So like right now would be a terrible time for a caution. But we have a huge gap behind us, nobody in front of us. There's Chaffin, who was the leader, I believe. But we are getting really loose, so I'm really concerned about the tires. But also, if a caution comes out, the race could end. I'm just concerned about that 2-second gap. But we are a lap ahead of everybody else, so it would really just depend on when the wave around people, what the lucky dog / wave around situation is. Alright. We also really can't let people unlap themselves, so that's another big concern right now. But I am holding on for dear life right now. This is not a pretty situation right now. And here comes Chase Montgomery trying to unlap himself, and that is not something we need.
Number 18 is all over your back bumper.
Because if a caution does come out, which, considering my ridiculous tire issues right now, is very possible. But if we can just take the white flag, take the white flag, take the white flag. Alright, we've taken the white flag. Let's straighten ourselves out. The only thing we need to worry about is if Chase Montgomery is going to catch up to us. Because now caution can't come out. Honestly, I think the best strategy is just going to be wall riding this thing. That seems like the best strategy in my mind. Who would have thought that this would be the best way to win a race? But it is right now, so I'm just going to stick to the wall. Just stick to the wall. No way Montgomery's gonna catch us. Just stick to the wall. Just stick to the wall. Oh my god, this is amazing, people. We just won a race. We just won that race. Okay, we gotta celebrate that. Oh my god, that should not have happened. Oh my god, that should not have happened. But that wall riding strategy was brilliant once that white flag came out, because there was no way Montgomery was going to catch us. There was no way a caution was going to come out. So that was definitely the best thing to do there. Oh my god. And we definitely got the 2-second gap as well, so didn't get the most laps led, not concerned about that. So that is the best thing we could have done there. That is the absolute best thing we could have done there. But that is a victory for us. That'll help us in the prestige department and the fan department. Hero points are up as well. But I'm sure somebody's going to be mad at us. It's probably the guy we got into at the beginning. But let's head off to the menu or to the Xfinity race. Alright, we got 2 phone calls here. Let's see what that's all about. We achieved the challenge. Excellent. Got an angry driver. We shall apologize. And we got a challenge, I assume, for the Xfinity race. You and teammate Alvin Shields can lead a lap. That's probably not going to happen unless if I pull away to a miraculous lead. But I appreciate the optimism. But let's head off to the Xfinity race at Homestead. Alright, here we go. Last race of the season. And this is probably our best chance to have a good finish at 1.5 miles ever. The car is super fast, handles really well. Unfortunately, I think we're 3 wide. Nope, not quite. And we got a fairly decent restart according to our standards. So, this is a really good car. I'm just going to put that out there. This is a really good car. With a really bad driver. Oh, hi, Carl. Sorry, Carl. But I really want to win this race so I can get a good contract offer next season. You understand, right? Nope, you don't. Carl doesn't understand. Frick you, Carl. Frick you, Carl. One of my favorite drivers before he retired, too. It's all Carl's fault. Oh, I corrected and it went bad. Alright, so much for all that talk about this being the best thing ever. Let's just hope that we can... Oh my god, the car is so tight now. Why? There's no reason for it to be tight. I did practice with other cars, I did qualifying, and it felt great. Sorry, I almost called you Daniel Hemrick. Sorry, Brandon Miller, I believe it is. Why are we tight? Why are we tight? There's no reason for us to be tight. Oh. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. Practice. I did practice with other cars, attempting to pass other cars. And it was fine. And now, I did qualifying, and it was fine. And now I go to the race, and it's absolute garbage.
Let's get that spot back. The 135 car is trying to block. Hold on, he's still there.
So I guess our only hope is that we get a timely caution, and maybe we can pull some strategy again.
Hanging tough.
This time, however, I'll give myself some more tire pressure when we do that. Alright, so we'll draft with this guy. This is the guy who we replaced in the last playthrough for the Xfinity contract. No idea if we're going to get that kind of luck this time. We have not won an Xfinity race, I don't think. We've had good finishes at Old Spice and some other short tracks, but we have not won an Xfinity race. So that would be something I would really like to do in order to help with the contract situation. Oh, now the car turns. Now the car turned, well, sort of. It turned for half of the corner, and then the other half of the corner it didn't.
Number 64 is moving on you. Right side. Going up high.
Alright, now is not the time to get tight, so I'm even going to hit the brakes a little, because I did not want to cause a huge crash there.
The 135 car
We need
is in a
to go to like lap 9 before a caution comes out if we're going to try to stretch this thing the whole way on one pit stop before the AI, so we need it to go to lap 9 at least.
That's another behind us. Clear, all clear, whatever you need.
But, I mean, the car feels better now. I'm not quite sure what I want to do to it on the pit stop. I'm probably going to loosen it up. Yep, loosening it up. Loosening it up is definitely something I'm going to do. But a timely caution would really help me out here, because then I could try to pull some pit strategy. But I'm not going to try to do it myself. Now I'm going to try to do it myself. That was my teammate. That was such a random chance. How was I supposed to know that was going to be my teammate? Well, we're pitting now, obviously. It's just a matter of whether everybody else will. No, they're not. Beautiful. So we're going to attempt to do this again. But what we have to do is we have to up the tire pressure, lower the wedge. That's the only way I can see us doing this. And repair the damage, obviously. I don't want to do it in a cheating way like last time, but if that happens, it happens. So I just completely changed the setup of my car, so there's a good chance it could cause some issues here. But the car wasn't handling good to start with, so oh well. We'll see if we can stretch it to the end. It's going to be close, I think, but I don't even care if you're messing up the pit stop now. Damage repair, yep. Alright, we got our hood back. We got our front fender back.
Looks like we were the only car on pit road during that entire caution.
Yes, I'm well aware we were the only car to pit, but we are on the perfect fuel strategy right now. So this is an exact replica of the Xfinity of the truck race.
About 5 seconds behind.
So we just need to do that again. The car is ridiculously tight now, and because I took grip away, it's not going to be better, but I needed to get that extra tire pressure if I was going to have any chance of surviving this thing, hopefully legitimately, instead of the way that we did it last time. Actually, it felt really good in that corner. Okay, alright, calm down.
Made to the halfway mark. Time to start making some
But we are in a really good shape on fuel yet again. You just gotta not spin out and cause the tires to wear quicker. That's going to be the worst thing for us to do. Let's try to make a friend here. Our teammate's not a friend anymore. We've established that. That was such a random chance that it would be my teammate who we hit. It was such a random chance. How did that even happen?
We just lost 6 seconds ahead.
Alright, we're still lapping cars that are coming off of pit road. That's an important step of the process.
Leaders are coming into pit.
We got another huge group of cars coming in. Luckily, it's a fairly simple access road that they come on, so there's not much of a chance for collisions coming onto pit road. So that is a beneficial thing. Also, it takes them a lot longer to do that.
10 laps left.
Why am I trying to pass somebody? I have no way, shape, or form want to try to pass anyone. We are getting a little loose off the corner, so I'm trying to correct before anything else happens. Another group coming in this lap, and it looks like the final group will come in next lap. My teammate staying out one more lap would be super beneficial for the team challenge, but he's not going to. And I'm scared to switch off to him because I'm scared my car will pit, but I'm going to try it. And he's only on yellow fuel, so we're going to keep him out one more lap. We're going to keep him out one more lap, get this guy to lead a lap. And then switch back to our car, and then go the rest of the distance there. So this is also an incredibly cheaty way to get the team challenge. But it is what it is. We're also going to try to, share draft it up a little bit so that our one and only teammate doesn't hate our guts by the end of the race. I assume he's going to come in now. No, he's going another lap. Very interesting. Very interesting. But I'm just going to stay behind him because I'm really scared to try to pass him as I try to pass him. So there's Carl Edwards coming off of pit road. Alright, he's got to be coming in now. No, yes, okay. Sure didn't look like it for a second, but he did come in. Also, the car is handling quite fine now that I don't have anybody around me. Okay, kind of got a little squirrely off the corner there. And then once we lap our teammate, we would have lapped the whole field again. See, this game is quite simple when you can do things like that. Oh, no. We still have 5 laps to go. We still have 5 laps to go. We can't be squirreling the tires up already. We've got to make it a little farther before this goes bad. Because I don't think we can survive 5 laps on this situation. So we're in a bad spot. We are in a very bad spot now. Okay, cannot stop it, car. I gotta at least get a couple more laps before I can try the wall riding technique. Well, the car's gonna do it for me. Alright, so Bush is now back on the lead lap. That is not good. And Carl Edwards tried to get revenge on me there. Alright, so this is a little more scary of a situation than it was last time. Honestly, a caution might save this for us, save a good finish for us. We might not win now that Bush is on the lead lap. But we could then... Oh, God. I don't know what to do now. I should have waited one more lap before I even remotely considered that. But now I don't know whether the race is going to end or not. I got to stay out. I don't know if the race is going to end. No, it's not. Dang it, I have 2 laps and Kyle Busch is right behind me. Oh, crap. I should have pitted. I should have pitted. I should have pitted. Should have pitted. Very much should have pitted. Okay, Carl Edwards is going to end the race for us. Now it's just a matter of where they froze the field. Looks like I'm going to be 5th. Okay. Didn't quite work out as well as I had anticipated, but I should have seen that coming. But still, a 5th place effort out of all that is excellent. That's going to help us in the prestige department. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to hate my guts after that. Yeah, villain points, but we got a ton of fans, and we achieved the team challenge, so let's head back to the menu and set ourselves up for next season, possibly. Alright, so here are the final standings for this season. As we saw last episode, We finished third in the Whelen Modified Championship. We basically gifted Alan Walker the championship after we accidentally spun Haley out. We got teammates in 5th, 13th, and 15th. So half the team did fairly well, half the team didn't. So that's the modifieds. Ricky Craven ended up winning the truck championship. We're going to be fairly far down the list here. Teammates 22nd, 25th, and 27th. And we're going to be 36th because we only ran half the season. Xfinity, Bobby Labonte won. We're going to be way down the list, not even going to bother to look at it. And Greg Biffle wins the 2005 Nextel Cup Championship. So good for him. Now, we need to head off to the off-season stuff. Ricky Rudd retires and gets replaced by Wade Sanders. Mark Martin and Terry Labonte both retire, but get no replacement. So that'll mean more fantasy drivers. Well, that's interesting. And we got 17 phone calls. Most of those are Ace telling us to pick up the phone. But now is kind of the moment of truth. We're going to see what kind of contract offers we get. We don't have enough time to actually sign everything and get things ready. But we're going to see what we got. Start with the email. End of the first season. Yep. Contract canceled because it's the end of the season. Yep. We also got the challenge from Shields. So that's one good thing that came out of that last race. Bunch of contract offers. We'll just get through all of these. But I'm really hoping that we get decent contract offers for the Xfinity Series. But my general plan is to buy a team in the Modifieds and still run the Modifieds. And then sign contracts for the truck and the Xfinity. That is my general plan right now. So let's get past the autosave here, and then we will see what we can do. I don't know if we'll have enough money to buy a top-level modified team or not, but we will see. But I'm more concerned about what the Xfinity and Truck Series looks like, because if that doesn't look good, then I might consider ending this series. But we will start with the Xfinity Series. So, we could race the 133 Old Spice Chevrolet car again, which is what we ran last year. We could run the 10 PPC Racing Ford, or we could run the 137 Hometown Quality Ford. Now, obviously, the 133 car is the best team prestige, but that's what we did in the last playthrough, and the salary is not as good as either of these. The 10 car would be an interesting thing to do, and if I do this, I'd be replacing Michael Jourdain Jr. And if any of you are familiar with my good friend Jonathan Wolf 038, you know that his playthrough has been kind of ruined by Michael Jourdain Jr. in some ways, because there's a glitch with him. So if I replace him, I'm hopeful that it just takes him out of the picture, and maybe less glitchiness will happen. So, with that in mind, we are going to accept this contract for the number 10 car, but not right now. Let's see what we got for the Truck Series. We could 83, 99, or 105, so basically same offers as last time. So that would be same truck as what we had before. No, it's our Xfinity team, but in the Truck Series, I think. Yes, I think. I don't know. Or we could do 99, replacing Ricky Craven again. That's what happened last season. Or we could do that, but we're not doing that. So, most likely I'm going to say 99 truck, but again, not going to do that yet. And then we'll just check to make sure that nothing crazy happened. Yep. Alright, so then for this, we have contract offers for renewing with Everham in a different car. Or we could go with these guys. But we're not going to do that. We're going to see what kind of teams we can purchase. And the answer to that question is not very good ones. At all. But Rising Dragon does have Alan Walker, who won the championship last year. Stash Motorsports also has a fairly good lineup as well. But we are a little bit out of the money. But if we sign our other contracts, there are bonuses that you get. I just don't know how much money it is. So we will think about that moving forward. And that's going to be it for this season of NASCAR '06. So I need your guys' opinion. Do you guys want to keep this series going? See where we get words there and where we get next season. Or do you want to see, maybe me consider something else? I posed this question on my Wreckfest video yesterday too, and I'm kind of considering the same course of action for this series. So I will again repeat the question I asked on my Wreckfest video. We could either A, keep the series going. We could B, replace it with, for this game, I would most likely replace it with NASCAR Thunder 2004. That would be our consideration. Or option C would be going back and finishing Dirt to Daytona. So those are the three options for this game. There was a fourth option for Wreckfest, but we're not going to put that in this one. So be sure to leave a comment below. Do you want to see this game? You want to see me do NASCAR Thunder 2004? And I have never played a Thunder game in my life, so that would be a new experience. Or we could finish up Dirt to Daytona. I think we were pretty close to finishing that game. So that's what we got going for us. And let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.